Trelko, Sons of UCF. Offensive coordinator Darin Hinshaw and defensive coordinator Addison have looked at the film. They saw a lot of things they liked, plenty of things they want to improve upon, but overall they're satisfied with the Knights' 56-6 win over Kent State.
Again, our execution was not what our standard is. It just wasn't. There was too many, one guy here, one guy there, one guy here, of simple things that we know what to do, and we weren't doing it. And that, our standards has to be on, because our opponents are going to continue to go up, and who we're going to be playing. We're going to Boise this week coming up, and they're going to be on it.
Foremost, I tell those guys all the time, the entire defense starts up front, and we're going to go as they go. And I thought those guys did a good job of, first and foremost, dominating the line of scrimmage, stopping the run. And I tell those guys all the time, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And I think they did a good job of that, of stuffing those run gaps, and they gave them the ability on third down to get after the quarterback a little bit. And another thing that we did, we was able to roll more guys in the game up front, because we trust more guys than what we may have done in the past. And so they kept those guys fresh for the duration of the game.
There's two things with John Rice. One was he got hit too much running the ball. He got hit too much. So again, there's a difference between that and running. John Rice is electric running the football, and he's going to run the football. But we're not, again, a lot of those are pass options that he runs, or they're drop back passes and he runs, or they're situations where we're taking advantage of the defense and he runs. The situation, he ran out of bounds a couple times, he took care of his body a couple times, and there was a couple times where he didn't. And I've really been talking to him about taking care of his body when he's running. He had a long run that was his electric run, and he goes 40 yards, but then he goes and gets hit at the end. He needs to slide.
You saw the team during camp and the scrimmages when the lights were on in the stadium and home opener. How do you feel they responded to the atmosphere and the environment?
I feel like they responded well for the most part. Like I said, it's still just some little details of things that we really need to get cleaned up, because as we get into Boise and in the conference play, we're going to play against some really good opponents that's going to expose us from some of the mental mistakes that we had. So we definitely got to get those cleaned up. But for the most part, it being their first time out there in front of the lights, under the lights, in front of a crowd, I think they handled it pretty well. So I was very proud of them.
A benefit of UCF's game on Thursday here in the Bounce House is that they now have a couple of extra days to recover and prepare for their road trip at Boise. Boise State, though, plays Saturday at Washington. For the Sons of UCF, I'm Trace Trolko.